Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 71 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He pitches it out, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run it with Balazs. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 26, check 26, check.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gun now on 3rd down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Balazs. They're to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 11. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
6.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Shotgun now from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
As they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. .13 yards remaining on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Another carry for the running back. Buda Baker on the top.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Third down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Complete.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that...
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Murray gets this one to Isabella. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the quick, and that's caught inside the 35.
The pass.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the 49.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
22.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
To him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Murray now on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 10.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Big Ace.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. One after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
2nd down.
Now a handoff looking right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Number 22.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, 49ers.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
22, 22. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2.
Back 22, back 22. Back 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 44 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And a 49er first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz able to get the sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. As they run the counter play, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
22, Mike 22. I'm coming. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on now. 46 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike. Here we go.
To throw again, Murray. to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Now the ball comes loose. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cardinals.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive